everyone, welcome to HR Trends. Here we are with another important topic of HR, which is known as employer branding. Okay, before jumping to the main topic, please subscribe to our channel for latest updated videos of HR trainings. Please press the bell icon for the latest notifications of the HR videos. Thank you. Okay, let's discuss what is employer branding. Employer branding can be defined as an employer's reputation among its workforce, or in other words, it is about how your employees value as an employer. It can make companies more acceptable in the talent marketplace, thus hiring and retaining talented employees matching your company's culture and values. As a company, you are always looking to uncover, recruit, and retain the best talent out there. People who will work to achieve your goals, fit into your culture, have that drive for success. But there is a problem. Your competitors have the exact same aspiration, and with the reputation of a company more visible than ever before, be it through a job seeker's Google search or reviews on comparators sites like Glassdoor and Indeed, presenting a powerful, compelling employer proposition is more crucial and more challenging than ever before. That is where your employer branding strategy comes in. It sets you on the journey to locate prospects that fit with your organization's ambitions and clearly demonstrating why they would feel right at home in your teams. Okay, let's discuss employer branding strategy. At its core, the definition of an employer brand strategy is a documented worldwide approach to translate your organization's values, approaches, and personality to your audience. It's a comprehensive offering of everything you have to offer as a workplace to benefit your most important asset, your employees. It's how you project your employer brand, how you are observed by your current employees and people you hope to one day recruit. Your employer branding strategy needs to clearly and consistently promote these features to both your existing team and those you intend to recruit in order to achieve three salient goals. Positively differentiate your offering from your competitors. Prove why someone would want to work in your organization. Show how your brand is developing and strengthening over time. Okay, let's discuss importance of employer branding strategy. It is fair to say the need for a meditated employer branding strategy is stronger than ever. Today, job seeker actively seeks as much information as they can about an organization before sending their application, and there's plenty available. If your negatives outweigh your positives, or you are not dedicating the same attention to your employer branding strategy as your competitors, you stand to miss out on top talent and even losing current team members in the process. Developing a brand that appeals and connects with today's increasingly web-savvy job candidates is vital and can result in numerous benefits, including improved employer attractiveness to talented individuals interested in working in your industry, great motivation among your existing employees by feeling more connected and in sync with your brand values, tangible drops in the cost associated with hiring new talent and retaining them long term, a workforce that actively advocates and promotes your brand, extending your reach to other candidates and customers, a strong, unified vision for your organization to move towards with all people associated with your company pushing it in that direction. Okay, let's discuss steps to create employer branding strategy. In order to develop that strong, relevant, and honest employer brand, you need to start becoming more aware of your current reputation on the market. It's better to run an internal survey, select a few representatives from each team, and invite them for informal interviews, as well as paying attention to exit interviews to gather valuable feedback. Having a strong employer brand can set your organization apart from the competition, help to attract the top talent, reducing hiring costs, and improve overall retention. There are reports and case studies showing that a strong employer brand is a huge asset to any company and can generate real results. Okay, following are the steps to develop employer branding strategy. The first one is set measurable goals for your employer branding. Build your candidate persona. Write down your EVP. Use visual branding. Select communication channels. Create more content. Track and measure. Okay, let's discuss first step, which is set measurable goals for your employer branding. It is important to state exactly what it is that you want to achieve with your employer branding strategy. There are numerous measurable goals you can set that will help you to stay on track, measure your actions, and show ROI. These are to increase job applicants, to improve the quality of candidates, to boost your candidates' engagement with your brand, to build an awareness of your organization as an employer, or to improve your reputation as an employer. ROI means return on investment. Okay, the next step is build your candidate character. A candidate character is simply a semi-fictional representation of your ideal candidate. You can create it by defining the characteristics and qualities that you think the perfect hire should have. Building characters will guide your employer branding efforts, help you decide on how to tailor your messaging, choose which aspects of your brand to focus on, and how and where to communicate with your prospects. Okay, the third step to develop employer branding strategy is write down your EVP, employee value proposition. Finding out what your current and former employees value about working for your company will help you to create the overall employer brand. The first step in its creation is to write down all your findings in relation to the aspects that your employees appreciate the most. This written document is referred to as your employee value proposition, and it is simply a marketing message that states clearly why an employee should want to work for your business as opposed to your competitors. This may include elements such as pay, benefits, rewards, perks, career progression, work environment, and culture. Start from being as descriptive as you possibly can, then create shorter version of the same document. Consider working with a professional copywriter in order to find the right language and tone of voice to express your values. Okay, the fourth step to develop employer branding strategy is use visual branding. Consider creating an employer branding video to show people what it looks like to work at your company. Do you have a casual dress code? Include a shot of your employees wearing jeans and shirts at their desks. Do you have a brainstorming room at your office? Make sure to feature it in your video. Okay, the fifth step in developing an employer branding strategy is select communication channels. Usually, there are 10 connection points between an employer and a candidate before he or she decides to send in their application. Most, if not all of these, should be tailored to reflect your employer brand. Below is a list of some of the channels that candidates use to research potential employers. The first one is career site or page, social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. Review sites such as Glassdoor, family, friends, or candidates networks in general, current employees and their current online presence, events, email communication, job advertisement, application process, interview. Okay, the sixth step to create employer branding strategy is create more content. Blog posts, slide shares, graphics, and other forms of visual content can be created as you repurpose existing content to further increase the reach of your message. Turn photos from your social events into slide shares or Lumen 5 videos and create graphics praising your employees' achievements. These can then be shared internally or even on your social media channels. Allow yourself to be more creative when it comes to showcasing your employer brand. Okay, the seventh step in creating an employer branding strategy is track and measure. In terms of your employer branding efforts, consider selecting metrics to monitor and measure its success. A data-driven approach to HR has been growing in popularity and with good reason. Being able to track the impact of any changes you make will mean that you are making more informed decisions and it will help you show the return on investment of the work you and your team are putting into the project. Okay, when it comes to building employer branding, there is one key thing to remember, and that is consistency. Getting an honest and consistent message about a potential employer is of a high importance to the majority of the candidates. Make sure that you and your employees have a deep understanding of your company's strengths and values. When communicating with your target audience, always stick to your core beliefs, and you will soon start seeing the benefits of your employer branding strategy. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you will like it. Please share your valuable feedback with us. We need your suggestions and valuable feedback. Please stay tuned for the new upcoming videos on HR trends. Thank you very much. Have a great day.